5 things that I learned by doing the 30-day Vlogvember challenge. Welcome to my channel, guys. Welcome back to those of you that decided to subscribe and join the family here on YouTube. Guys, I did a 30-day Vlogvember challenge, which is similar to Vlogmas that's happening, yes, in December. I'm actually documenting this video to be the end of that challenge deep into December because that's the number one thing that I learned in this challenge. It's hard as shit to do a video each and every day, to film it, to map it out, to edit it, and to actually upload it. That is a task. To those of you that can successfully do that, hats off, salute, but it is nothing that I can maintain. So I'm just happy to be finished. And this being video 30 or vlog 30. So that's the first thing, is that I found out that that's nothing that I want to maintain, but I know that I can, starting in the new year, do 1 video a week, if not 2, because I did 30 back to back to back and still didn't finish on time. That's a little bit unsustainable for me. Lesson 2 that I learned. The word algorithm, it just means audience. Algorithm for YouTube or Instagram or any of these platforms is not really a real thing, for real. I mean, it is. It's a computer brain, but what the brain is doing is trying to give the best videos for the people that watch them. So really, blaming the algorithm is like blaming your followers, your subscribers, your listeners, or people that would be interested. There's like an inherent kind of built-in arrogance that we have as artists or creatives that believes that everybody like our stuff. And the thing about YouTube that really separates many people not to even attempt to come to this platform is, you know, the numbers don't lie. There are certain videos that I uploaded last month that didn't do well, seemingly, or didn't get viewed or didn't get any engagement. Even though I thought they were great topics and I thought I did a good job editing them and color grading them and having guests on them. And there were other videos that maybe I didn't think would do as well, but people loved them and responded and shared and commented on and let me know that they love those kind of videos. So algorithm just means audience. So what I learned last month, but I already knew, but I really learned it with a 30-day run, is listen to the audience. Listen to the people. And if you want to succeed, especially on YouTube, is upload and create the kind of content that people want to see. Number 3, every element of videos matter. We think because we're making a video that that is what we should focus on only, like what people see. But what people feel, meaning the inflection of your voice, what people hear, like investing in this microphone like you saw in a previous video, what you're talking about, the length of the video, the colors, not just the camera clarity, but the colors in the video, how close up you are, whether you're looking at the camera or looking away over here. Every element of a video or a film or a movie matters. And that's a way to really get better at creating content or creating video, is to think of what all we experience when we go to the movie theater or even when we're at home watching video, and certainly on the phone, and bring those aspects to your video if you really want to do this in a serious way. Like, you got to think of every element. Think about people watching this on their phone, on their computer, on their iPad, and a good bit of people are watching this video, let me know in the comments, in their living room on the couch. So you got to think about it in a cinematic way and bring all of the elements and the senses to life when you're making a video. Lesson number 4, to get good at creating on YouTube, you can't hang out on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. Probably about week 1, I realized that I was uploading daily videos in November to YouTube, but I kept running back to Instagram. Not in a negative way, but that is where I've primarily been. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to come back to YouTube with this challenge, because much of my, I guess you can say, content creating time being spent was on Instagram. That's where a lot of hairdressers and beauty professionals are. So that's where I've been for probably the last 5-6 years. As I was creating here in November, I was going back to Instagram thinking about stories, thinking about my timeline, thinking about reels, and I realized that people that are coming to Instagram, they're coming for just that IG content. Even though it's not a photo platform anymore, I think we can all admit that there is video that's a major player on Instagram. It's still a snapshot content creating space. It's still a instantaneous or Instagram space. It's not a place for long form. It doesn't do well for me there. People want photos they can read and keep going. They want reels they can watch and laugh and learn from and be entertained and keep going. They want stories they can watch, click through, and keep going. The only maybe long form space there, which is a space ironically that I've always loved, is going live. Once Instagram grabbed that feature that Periscope had, I go live probably twice a week sometimes, definitely once a week. I'll probably go live tonight. But other than that, it's a snapshot space. YouTube is long form. The people that are coming to YouTube are sitting down. They're at their desk. They're in their living room. They're in their bed. They're on the couch. They're watching seated, with a snack or a meal on their phone, really wanting to learn something, to engage with content, to be entertained. They watch films here, documentaries here, long form podcasts here, or videos like this. Now, that doesn't mean to make the video too long, but the idea of something being 10 minutes or 7 minutes, even 5 minutes long on Instagram is like foreign really for Instagram watchers. But a 5-minute video here is common. And the posture is different. Even the end user of the products and services that I offer away from social media or away from platforms like YouTube, this is what the content looks like. It looks like landscape content inside of my membership, inside of my education, inside of my Zoom calls. So just thinking about who I want to connect with and how I want the content to land, I got to think about making sure that it's contextual, that I'm not making Instagram content on YouTube, or trying to force YouTube content on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. Does that make sense? So one of the things that I really, really learned is I had to stop hanging out on IG. So I stopped uploading stories as much. I didn't focus on my content on the timeline, at least on my page that said Raymond.Torregano. And it really helped me to dive into watching YouTube content to get better with YouTube. Oh, that was a game changer. That was a game changer. I spent a lot of time in the last 30 to 45 days watching other YouTubers and how they move. And they move distinctly different than those that are on IG primarily. That doesn't mean we don't have a presence on both platforms, but YouTubers move differently. So to get better on YouTube, I had to hang out on YouTube. Last lesson, I actually learned way more than 5, but my last one for this video is creativity is like a muscle. Like you can grow it. You can develop it with exercise. Like as the days went by and the weeks went by, even if you go back and watch the videos, in my opinion, maybe not in nobody else's, but the videos got better. As a matter of fact, I think the peak of the videos was my interview with Rosalind Horace, which happened at like day 26. Although everything else was great, what I was talking about, the way the video was laid out, my choice to open a different way changed, the color grading changed, what I put on the screen as far as the fonts and things like that changed. So like going to the gym, right? People know that I've done a challenge called the 75 Hard Challenge. It's a 75-day challenge that many are about to do at the beginning of the year. Just like that challenge is so interesting, man, because the first 2 weeks of the challenge, it just feels like you're working and nothing's happening. About a month in, because it's 75 days, so about 30 days in, you feel stronger, you feel fit, but some people don't even really feel a physical or see a change yet. But right at about day 45, right at about midway through the challenge, you can see it. You can see your body changing. You can see you leaning out, dropping weight. You have that urge to get up and go after the workout. It's so parallel. So just like this, man, to get better at content creating or vlogging or any of these things that we're doing to brand our business or to connect with people, you just got to keep doing it. I know people say that, but it's so true. You just got to make great videos by making great videos. You gotta make better videos by constantly making better videos. The artist and the creative wants to tap out when we don't see the results like we want them. So we never get a chance to get through the challenge. We never get a chance a lot of times to see the end result. And there were times when it was tough. That's why even completing this video, even though I'm past the deadline, is such a big accomplishment for me. And it's something that I'm going to be able to use with my coaching calls and talking to people like, guys, it's hard. But what I learned was way more valuable, I know, versus if I quit. I could say, well, I learned a couple things and I could tap out at day 20 or day 15. But man, to get better at this, you just got to get better at this. You can't keep it. We can't keep it in our head. We've got to get it out of our body, and we got to put some duds out there. There were some videos that I uploaded last month that was just duds. As far as like people watching them, as far as like them connecting and landing, they didn't land, right? Even with my close people, I showed my wife a couple of videos and she was like, she was like, nah, you know what I mean? Keep going. And then there were others, she was like, yo, I really enjoyed that one. In particular, I love how she responded to certain videos by watching them at home, right? The topic made her want to watch it on the television or on a bigger screen. So even people that are close to you, I think that's a good idea to do too, is to ask people that love you to say, look, my eyes can't see straight. You know, you look at this and make sure that I'm not being biased. How do you like it? Should I upload this? Should I change it? That kind of thing. So yeah, man, creativity, like every other thing, guys, we can develop it. And that was another, valuable lesson with this challenge. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you see here. For those that are coming for the first time, I appreciate you stopping by. And for those that have decided to subscribe and join the family here, the family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
And I think that's what we're going to go with going into 2024 to name the community here the family, right? We appreciate it. I'm excited. I'm excited about 2024, being here on a weekly basis, be here once a week, every week in 2024 and going forward. That means this time next year, you'll have 52 new videos. And I know that I can do that now because of what I was able to accomplish in November. Happy holidays to every one of you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.